everyone, it's Andora again. Not really sure how to start this little outro. I'm very, very tired. The tiredness didn't hit me until I got home, and now I just feel so drained. But I do want to start off with saying our trip was phenomenal. It was the most coolest experience I think I've had. It wasn't even supposed to be us going to Las Vegas, actually. I don't know what enticed me to be like, let's go to Vegas. We were supposed to be going to the beach. We wanted to go to the beach. We wanted to go have fun at the beach and get into the sun and sand and play in the water. But while we were on our way, I just was like, Jeremy, California is expensive right now. The hotels are too much. I can get us a hotel in Vegas for cheap. Let's go to Vegas. Let's go see the Haunted Museum. Because we both, love Zach Bagans and love Ghost Adventures and love the whole history that goes into his whole museum, because there's so much there. And he looked at me and was like, fuck it, let's do it. I got onto my booking app and I booked a hotel room, coincidentally, without knowing anything about this hotel. I just booked it because it was the cheapest room. I got a room for us both to stay in for 2 nights, and it was only $88, so why not? Especially in the fucking heart of Vegas. It was right on Fremont Street. That's that's a steal of a deal, okay? I was like, let's fucking do it. So we're driving, and I'm just getting so excited to go see the fucking museum. And I'm hyping him up, and we're all getting giddy and geeked out. I was like, maybe I should look up the hotel we're gonna stay in because it was cheap. I want to make sure we're not gonna be staying in the fucking slums of shit with fucking bed bugs or something.
Good morning. Got back yesterday from Vegas. I had no idea how this trip was going to end up. It was definitely very different than all of our other trips. This was just going to be a birthday trip, kind of get out of the valley and have some fun, relax, and enjoy ourselves, which we did, don't get me wrong. But we were going to go to the beach, and beach was going to be too expensive. Then we were going to go somewhere else, and then she's like, hey, let's just go to Vegas. Vegas is going to be nice. We're already driving to California. That was already set in stone. And then we start heading up there, and she's looking for hotels, and she's finding cheap ones. She found the cheapest one. It was on Fremont Street, and then she started doing research on the place because we don't want to stay in place with bed bugs or whatever, because if that was the case, we would have figured something else out, whatever. Well, we get there. On the way there, she finds out it's a haunted hotel. We got really excited because, she wanted to go and I wanted to go to see Zach's museum. So we get up there, and we get in the hotel, get settled in, find out that you could rent out paranormal equipment. And we're like, well, we don't really have the funds for that right now, but let's see these apps. I downloaded some apps that we can have some fun with. I don't know how accurate these apps are, but what we've experienced with these apps, I don't think they are not accurate. In the video that's going to be posted to YouTube, we'll kind of have the evidence. I'm having a hard time right now with the evidence, believe it or not. It's recorded very weird. But at the end of the day, this what we experienced was very real. First night was very interesting, and that's all I can say about that, really. The video is going to tell a lot. We couldn't record no more. It like froze. Everything froze. What the hell? And then it said portal. Just couldn't get that on recording.
I did.
You did?
Yeah, I'm recording right now.
And if you get too close to this thing goes off.
I have a bunch of videos. I'm recording all this shit.
What do we get ourselves into this weekend? My ass is about to go live on TikTok, dude.
You should.
Oh my lord, dude, this is some.
Oh man, I hate that I didn't bring my other phone. Who are you calling him? What did they
just say, bitch?
Did they just call me a bitch? Why?
See, now it's doing it. So
You were funny.
Am I? I think so.
we try to be.
I definitely do try to make life a little funny.
How many are there?
Just 2 people.
How many of you are there?
I'm from here.
We're from not here. We're from Phoenix.
So you're from here. How many of you are in this room with us?
Those.
Those what?
Friend.
Yes.
Yes.
We are friends.
We are friends.
Are you a friend?
Did you say 8 of us?
Brother.
Yes.
Yes.
This is my brother. We're having a real intelligent conversation.
Do you have a brother? I don't know who the one you're talking to is, but that don't seem so welcoming. Whoever this is really...
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, whoever I'm talking to is making me feel very, very... Whoever's coming across mine, whenever his voice comes through, I get the chills. Like, watch, wait for it. Let me rub these
Have you
ones
had a
gone.
female voice come through on yours?
Yes,
yet?
a few.
So, okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, my arm hairs will not go down. Look at that.
Look at those goosebumps.
What are you doing to me? Can you answer me that? What are you doing to me? Why do I have crazy goosebumps and hear you saying all these weird things?
Move it.
Move what?
What would you like? What was that? The hotel we're staying at happens to be a hotel that the Ghost Adventures has been at. Zach Bagans has investigated. It is a haunted hotel. Which, once we found that out, we got even more excited. We were like, oh my God, yeah! Woohoo! Woohoo! We're gonna have a great old ghosty time. We're literally gonna live our dream this trip. Like, we're doing it all. Well, we get to Vegas and we go walk Fremont Street, have some fun, after checking into our room and checking it out. It was a really nice room. Definitely creepy vibes. We get back. As you can tell in the videos that you have watched, we had a crazy experience with our room. And then the next day, Jeremy was like, I don't have enough money to help pay for your ticket to go to the museum because I had lost some money. So it just, like, it was like, dang, dude. No, we came here for that. So I hit up a friend and was like, listen, we came out here. I lost some money. Please, can I borrow some money? I want to go to this tour. Like, Jeremy wants this tour. And my friend lent me the money. And so I made sure we were going to this place. Things didn't really add up until I got home. Because, as you can tell in the videos that you watched, really, I feel like that museum called us there. I know I probably sound fucking crazy saying that, but, like, the emotions I felt while I was there and, like, watching myself back and the emotions that I, like, experienced, I truly felt like we were being told about us being called there by the spirits in our room.
I felt like something definitely was speaking to us the entire time. I think that the spirits wanted us to come in there for a while and basically call us to that museum, and they're calling us back again. I had a dream as well last night about the museum, and I was locked in this place by myself. Not like they knew I was there. It's just like I kind of felt like I astral projected into the museum, and I saw everything from the entity's eyes, all of them. There's a lot of them in there. Like, there's more than you can count. And the ones that stood out to me were the ones that I was affected by. It felt like a prison for the spirits and the entities that were in there. And to go back to Peggy, because Peggy, I felt, drew us to that area or to that museum in the beginning. She was crying and weeping, but not in a way of like, I'm sad to be here, more in a way of like, I don't want to be here. And it was very evil. It was very like, she needs to stay in there kind of thing. She needs to not come out. And I think that's with everything that Zach has created there. It does feel like, based on my dream, that the people who go to that museum are also test subjects. I don't know if Zach knows what he's doing. I don't know if this is intention. I highly doubt it. But it really feels like we're test subjects to make sure that whatever is in that museum stays in that museum. And I strongly believe that when he passes away or something ever happens, that museum needs to never get released. The stuff in that museum needs to stay there. It's dangerous. The things that I seen in my dream, if they were not attached to those items, our world can be looked at in a completely different realm. And you know, I have my own spiritual beliefs on certain things, and I think that this building is only containing a tip of the iceberg of the evil that's out in the world. But whatever is in there needs to stay in there, because in the wrong hands it can destroy a lot of lives. Jesus Christ.
Sleep.
I'm not tired yet. I want to stay up and talk with you.
What's your name?
Has anybody made friends with you here?
That's crazy. This listens. Look.
How come?
The fuck? What the fuck?
We're
No,
just.
I just heard something over there, Jimmy. That's why I stopped. My eyes are like.
We're just.
You were just saying something.
No, because I did this.
I know, but that over there made a sound. That right there, that thing.
Are you over by the corner? Was it you that grabbed my foot earlier? Jesus.
There's 4.
There's 4 people in this room.
Four of you or 4 of us? Are we safe to sleep tonight?
Please give a good answer.
We'll be here for 2 nights, tonight and tomorrow night. We don't mean any harm.
We come in peace. Why?
What is going on in here? What are you trying to tell us?
That's why I was like, there's a man coming through on right. It's not the same as yours.
You have nightmares.
Who's the female entity talking to me? What's your name?
Oh, hell.
All I know is this place is for real haunted. I don't care what anybody says. You can't convince me otherwise. This is a nice energy, though. They're not, like, creepy.
Okay.
I just don't know why they're up there.
I put the thing on. Did we just talk now?
Are you up over by the hangars?
That's not what I saw.
No, the first one was in front of that thing. Right there.
I know.
Now mine's acting up. It won't let me use it, but it's still talking.
I don't get this app.
In what we experienced, to kind of give you an overview, we experienced a lot of communication. As most people that know me, I'm recently divorced and been kind of struggling with that a little bit. But me and her are still civil and friends. We've had kids together, so we're just not meant to be together. So long story short, her name is Margaret. Well, in this video, her name is mentioned a few times. So, and some other things that kind of made me think of something to deal with her and to deal with some stuff in the past that kind of was told to us by one of her really good friends. And so the whole time that this whole thing's going on, we're thinking maybe it has something to do with that. And I just kind of don't think about it till I get back yesterday, give her a call, and then she brings up something to me about stuff about that too. Well, it wasn't even just that. There was a lot of other names that came through. There was a lot of numbers. There was a lot of very intelligent, and I believe intelligent conversations. I don't believe in the fact that it was just a coincidence that these apps, they're not just randomly going to put words out. I don't believe that to be in correlation with what we're dealing with. We are going to go back. We're going to go back with more equipment that's more designed for that. And we're going to go back to the museum, and we're going to go back by ourselves. As far as we're going to go do the night tour. I think they said like 30 people go into the museum by themselves, and they have free reign of the museum. That's the tour we want to go do. We want to be able to experience what we need to experience one-on-one with, and confront what we came face to face with in that museum, because what we came face to face with that museum is very personal to us. Mostly her. We felt like she was drawn to that museum. I've always been drawn to that museum, but I think she was drawn for different reasons, and I think we need to confront that. And we'll talk a little bit more about that in the video. I don't know when I'm going to release this video. This is the first part. Second part is going to be about the next time we go. But it was a great trip. I'm talking like it's something bad happened, but no, nothing really bad happened. But a lot of interesting things happened, things to reflect on, and we were sober. We didn't drink. We didn't smoke. We knew nothing. So we were able to experience Vegas in a whole different world, in a different way than we've ever experienced it. And to go into these two situations that we were in, sober-minded, makes it even more authentic for us. We can't blame drugs. We can't blame alcohol. We can't blame any of that stuff to influence what we were perceiving, what was being said to us. We can't say any of that. That's not what. So it rules that out.
Flint Grabson.
He's Ani.
No. Actually, I cannot do that. But I need you to look that up on your other phone right now, because I've seen that word before. O-N-I. Oh no.
Court jester.
Court jester. What about a court jester? Carmen. Is Carmen a court jester? Maxine? See, I told you I've seen that word before, Jeremy. Margaret.
What the fuck? No, that worries me, actually, because her friend said that she was cursed. No. Whoa. That fucking shit. No, because when there was a time we got a phone call from her friend in New York, and her friend said that she was cursed. Hold on, I need to read this shit.
Oh, no. For anybody that thinks we're fucking around, bro, like, I got motherfucking tears pouring out my fucking face. And I have no control over it. Like, it's not like I want to sit here and cry like a baby, but, like, spirit of the man of the picture. Spirit of the old man in the picture. Oh, hell no, Jeremy.
What old man in what picture?
What the fuck is it talking about?
So this Ami is a demon slayer.
Yeah, that's why I said I've seen that word before. My mom trusts me a lot.
What the fuck?
I'm turning this light on for a sec. Whew. Oh.
It's not a good idea. We probably should have just not did this tonight. We should have did it tomorrow night when we only have one night to stay here.
Yeah, we still have to fucking.
Kathleen.
Kathleen. Oh my god.
That's her aunt's name. Dude, what if this shit's... Rory.
I'm gonna turn this TV off too, actually. So it's not picking up shit off the TV and trying to, like, you know? My sister's always judging me. Guess what? Mine too. My sister judges me like a bitch.
See, it's like picking up that as a thing.
What does your sister judge you about the most? What's waiting? What is waiting? What is waiting? $1930. That's when the hotel was built. Yeah. 1930s is when the hotel was built. Anne? Who's Anne?
Who built this hotel? Where are you?
Where are you?
You said it twice. Where are you?
But there is a doll named Peggy. A lot of people know. She's probably one of the most famous things in that hotel. That and the Dubik box. But me and her were probably equally affected. Or not really equally affected, but we definitely had some stuff happen to us in that room. She wanted to ask her a question, but couldn't. I felt like a little girl was holding my pinky behind me when we were next to the dolls. Just felt like something was there with me, and attached. Like, now I want to say attached is not the right word. I felt like something was definitely watching over me the entire time, that ever since we left the what's it called?
I really need to research on who died in this hotel. It's naming so many names.
Is that how you died? Oh hell no.
Army of the Pacific. What the fuck is that?
I don't know, but that's the second time he said it. Emerald.
What's the Army of the Pacific? United States Army. United States Army Pacific is a primary U.S. Army component.
It says flee fast.
And he used a Japanese.
And he said something about Alaska.
Did you serve in the Army Pacific? The Pacific Army? Are you a World War II veteran?
Watchful.
Did you serve in the Army during World War II?
And truly, like I said, I didn't feel anything really until getting home. Coming home and sitting there telling my grandma my whole experience and my mom my whole experience. And then showing them my TikTok live video and like rewatching my emotions and how I was acting during the situation in our hotel and the things that were being said to us. And then going to the museum and how attracted I was to the certain object. I was so frozen while I was in that room. I wanted to say something, but I couldn't. And I was just staring at her, and I couldn't stop. And I just thought she was so precious and felt like we were invading her space, and like she wanted to say something, but she couldn't. And she really didn't talk to us while we were there. But I felt the energy, and I hate to say it, but like something's calling me back. I have to go back. I want to go back, and I want to do more of an experience somehow. I want to do the night tour, do the VIP tour, do it all. I want to spend a bunch of money and go do whatever I can in that place. Even the tour guide, I think, sensed that I was like super drawn to the place. He knew how like interested I was. He was letting me be involved in a bunch of stuff. He let me talk on the phone at Bobby Mackey's bar. He let me do the Zach Bagan Zoltar. He was pointing out stuff to me specifically while we were walking through the museum. It was really cool experience. And now being home, I just feel like part of me is missing. I feel somewhat empty. My emotions have been all over. And I'm just looking forward to maybe going out there for my birthday this time. Because this was Jeremy's birthday trip. And it definitely was cool. I want to explore the hotel more. Because, excuse me, sorry y'all. The tower is completely abandoned. Where we were at the swimming pool, I didn't know that part of the hotel, there's nobody staying in. You just use it to go up to the pool, and there's a steakhouse. Our side of the hotel, there was only like 81 rooms that were available to the public. I want to go stay in room 400. I want to walk the halls and check everything out. And there's much more in Vegas that I want to like investigate. That city is so crazy. And obviously it brings out the crazy in people too, for a reason. It was nice to explore completely sober-minded. No alcohol, no drugs. I didn't even smoke. And I normally am a stoner moaner, but I wanted to experience it completely. And it was amazing. So I hope that you guys enjoy this video that we put out, and I hope that you guys come back and watch more and tell us what you would like to see us do next and what kind of stuff you'd like to see us get into, places, anything. We just want your feedback. Hello everyone, it's just Andora again, and I just want to give a little close-up video since it's been like a week now since we went to Vegas. And let me just say, there definitely was something that affected my friend Jeremy, and we're definitely going to be making more content and touching bases on that and returning back to Vegas. We have to now. We for sure have to after all the shit we've been experiencing. I do want to say, for anybody that is interested in going to that museum, please protect yourselves. Please, if you feel you're uncomfortable going in any of the rooms or looking at any of the artifacts, do not do it. It doesn't matter if your significant other or your best friend or any of that wants to do it. Please go with your gut and do what your heart says to do. Because it definitely can have a negative effect on you. And I just want everybody to take that with grace and have a beautiful time. And I hope you loved our video.